Hello, and welcome to the demo video for version 0.1.0 of the iTrace Visual Studio plugin. In this video, I will cover the process of using iTrace Visual Studio to conduct an eye tracking session. To start, open up Visual Studio with the plugin installed. At the bottom, you should see a tab labeled iTrace VS plugin. Next, open the project that the eye tracking study will be performed on. I have already opened a project for this purpose. After you have opened the project, launch iTrace Core. Go to the Session Setup tab and fill out the task name, researcher name, participant ID, and data directory fields. When you have finished editing the fields, click Apply to save the changes. Next, go back to Visual Studio and select the Connect to Core button in the iTrace VS plugin section. When it is connected, head back to iTrace Core, go to the iTrace Tracking tab, and select the tracker you would like to use for the session from the drop-down list. If you are selecting a tracker that needs calibration, calibrate it now by pressing Calibrate. Afterwards, when you are ready to start the session, press the Start Tracking button. You can now open files and conduct your tracking session in Visual Studio. I will look through a couple of files briefly. When you are finished, go back to iTrace Core and select Stop Tracking. Then go back to Visual Studio and select Disconnect. If you now look in the folder that you selected during the session setup, you will see two files, one from the iTrace Core and the other from the iTrace Visual Studio plugin. These files contain the gaze information recorded from your eye tracking session and can be used in programs like iTrace Toolkit for further analysis. That is all for the iTrace Visual Studio plugin demo. Check the description of this video for more videos on the iTrace infrastructure.